Hey everybody, we really thought week 8 would be a smooth sailing, but our water system and everything related got stuck. So now we're switching gears and taking on the upper cabinets. Sounds simple, right? Well, not even close. The walls aren't straight, the angles make no sense, and turning raw wood into real furniture might be our toughest challenge yet. This build is testing everything we've got, but we must make it on time. We really hope you enjoy, and now let's go back into the build. Good morning, everyone. Too long no see. Well, things are more or less stuck in a lot of areas of our van, so we have started building our cabinets, our top cabinets in the van, and this is the first one. Yeah. How we did it? Let's go and see. So, for all the cabinets, we have decided that the depth is going to be 1 foot and the height is going to be 13 inches because it looks to be not interruptive when you pass by and also maximize our storage capacity and also make it easy to make all of the cabinets more or less the same width and height. So for example, I already cut the base plate of this specific cabinet. It's going to be just here, and for each one I'm starting with two 12 by 13 inches plates. They're going to be the sides of the cabinet. And now I have to make this in the shape of the wall so it goes entirely in. So I'm going to have one here and one on the other side. And yes, we're going to have this USB port inside of this cabinet for charging stuff. Was the initial idea of putting it here. To make this more or less square piece in the shape of the van, I'm starting with notching one of the corners because it is like 45 degrees back here in the top corner of the van, just so I can push it as far and as up as possible. Now, in our case, we have this bathroom wall for reference, so just to verify that it is more or less perpendicular with the floor, I'm looking that the top part of it is in the same distance as the bottom part of it from the edge of the wall here. I know it's not precise enough, but it is precise enough for building inside a van where you cannot use any kind of level since the van might be off from its level or position, especially when there is no road around. Now I want to be able to push it to the top part as possible. I can see that there is a gap right here, so I'm just using the widest part of the gap as the biggest piece I have to cut from this entire top shape. And the way to do this is to bring the ruler. So we'll do that. Here it is. Let's put it back. Okay. So I can see that there is an 2/8 distance of the ceiling. So here I'm going to mark it. Put my pencil on the just like that. And now I'm going to cut this line with my circular saw. Here we are, back. I hope you can understand that it is cut now. And let's test it. And as you can see, it can now be pushed to the ceiling, and it's just touching all of the areas of the ceiling that it's supposed to touch, and the distance from the edge of the wall is exactly what we needed. In the same way, we're going now to use the ruler and the pencil to try to figure out what's the curvature of the wall that we need to pass onto the piece of wood so it will fit snag with one another. So let's do that. Same way.
A few inches later.
Here it is. Now we will use, since it's not a straight line, we will use a jigsaw to cut this, just like that. And check, of course, the distances from the edge of the wall. Verify that it is straight with the edge of the wall. 9 7/8. 9 7/8. just right. So the only thing that's left for now is making here a notch so it can fit to the support we're going to put just in the back, which will be covering this part inside of the cabinet. We're going to do that is by using again a ruler. So let me show you how. To make the exact same angle on the wood, we put the short edge of the ruler on the angle we want to copy, and every line of the ruler is now parallel with the exact angle. So we just need to decide about the distance. And now connecting these two lines, these two dots or lines, will create the exact angle needed for this support beam that's going to be up there. And now we can see that it totally fits. That's perpendicular to the beam that's going to be here, and we have one side ready. Since it is a small cabinet, we will only need two, no separations in the middle. So the only thing we need is to start again with a 13 by 12 piece, but now we have a reference to trace and cut. But don't forget, the walls not necessarily are the same all over the van, so you cannot just copy it for the entire van. So I just did this one, and make sure that you measure it on the other part when you want your cabinet to end or to make the separation in the middle on the same wall. In our case, it fits just right. It is actually the first time I'm trying, but I can see it fits just right. Now that we have two of these, we can start connecting them with the base and measuring the other parts we need for the cabinet. The way we are connecting the base plate to the sides is with pocket holes, which we are going to drill to the bottom part. Although we're going to be able to see it from inside the cabinet, the reason for that is because this is a load bearing part, so we want the screws to be holding the weight and not be pulled by the weight. Now it's time to connect it, so we will use some wood glue on the bottom part of this side. I have prepared here a 90-degree angle just to help me hold it. Right. Now we're going to create this top plate of the cabinet, which will help us connect it to the ceiling beams. So the distance between these two is 2 feet 24 inches, is the same distance as the bottom part. And now this top part is connected and ready, and it was connected in the same way. This one is connected, the bottom part. These screws are going to be connected to, this part is going to be connected to the ceiling, so we're not going to be able to see the screws, so only this will be visible from the inside, and these are going to be invisible. In the exact same way, I'm going to do this support beam, angled support beam, just at the back of this part. So let me show you how the end result looks. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that we are doing the facing also right now. So this is one part of it, this is the other, and we're going to do two more here. We just kind of eyeballed it and it looked pretty good with 1.25 inches on each part of the siding. And while I was working on a new thing, our sitting area, Sarah has painted the cabinets, and we have already two. We have this small one that you saw me build, and this long one that we built out of the camera. Are you happy with it?
Yep.
Alright, let's put them up. Took it off. We forgot to put the support here to connect it. Important. Very important. So, as you might remember, I don't know, we have this issue with our water tank that it is not arriving, although we are already too much time from the date we have ordered it. Anyway, we have received most of the things we will need for our water system, and we might need some stuff to connect in between, and we don't know yet what those things are going to be. So what we have decided to do for now is trying to figure out and starting to connect stuff to one another. For example, here there is our water filter that is going to be connected before the water tank, so all the water that goes into the van will pass through this water filter. So it is assembled, and we've assembled a pressure reducer before it, because this specification of these filters tell us that it has to have some limit to the water pressure that comes from the outside. We cannot control the water that comes from outside, so we've connected this, and now I'm trying to figure out how to connect the water pump, accumulator, and this strainer together. We have received the parts that belong to our gray water system, so I will show you what we have already connected and what has left. For example, we have received this water level sensor to connect to that tank, and we have received also this external RV hose connector with an actual hose valve, and this adapter with our 25 feet extending hose. So we will connect these together as well, and then we will start to understand more what else do we need to buy, what else adapters, what else connectors do we need to buy to connect them eventually to the water tank, and we will have everything together to when the tank arrives.
We are receiving our water tank on Wednesday. It's in 4 days, 5 days, including today. And we decided we are going to finish in the meanwhile all the furniture in the van. It includes all the upper cabinets, the seat that I'm currently sitting on. It's going to be like a small couch, and we are going to make a step, and we are going to store their shoes.
Good morning. We're getting closer and closer to our final week of the build. Yes, you heard it right. Final. Not starting today, but tomorrow. Sarah is right now passionately painting our seat, future to be seat, and she will continue to paint our longest cabinet in the van. The other two are already painted, but neither of them have their doors, so that's another thing we have to do. The seat we're building will have two long and deep drawers inside of it, one for chassis stuff like food, toys, you name it, and the other one for laundry. So I have to build those, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I just put in place the bottom part of the seating area, which will have two high and narrow drawers. Sarah has painted it. This side is green because it is the only visible side. All of the rest are painted with the anti-mold paint. She is right now sanding the drawers that I've built, and she has also painted our last and longest upper cabinet. It means that we can already install in the van the bottom part of the sitting area, so it can be ready to receive the drawers later on, and all of our upper cabinets which are not installed yet. And after that we will start making the facing of the drawers, of those drawers, and the doors of the upper cabinets as well. Chasey has a new thing. She's chasing grasshoppers, crickets. Can you see this one? There are a lot right now. So I've connected this sitting area, bottom part of the sitting area, to the shower wall and the back wall where we can. Decided not to connect it to the floor, at least not for now, because it really feels very sturdy. Not even a squeak, just connected it with a bunch of screws. Nothing, not a noise. So I think it's very strong, and we are going also to have the stage here, the step here, that it will make it even stronger. So I'm about to connect the drawer slides to the bottom part of each drawer compartment, and while I'm doing that, the drawers are drying from the paint to protect them. So I believe they will be ready once I'm done installing these lights.
So it's almost the end of the day, of the first day of the last week. And we're not finished with the furniture. We're going to finish tomorrow, but that's okay. We're still waiting for the water tank. So
I think we have another 2 to 3 days to finish entirely the upper cabinets.
yeah, like the furniture.
Yeah.
And so, we kept pushing through, installing the cabinets one by one. As the week comes to an end, everything is piling up toward the final stretch. We still owe you the upper cabinets doors. They're coming soon. Can we actually finish this build in time? And will that water tank arrive? Either way, thanks for watching, and we'll see you Friday.